Canelo Alvarez finalists narrowed down to John Ryder and Jason Quigley. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for the Patreon link below, or hit the YouTube join button to become a YouTube channel member. Same perks. Got some stuff in store. You don't want to miss it. Now, Kevin Iole of Yahoo Sports, he had posted a couple tweets, and I'll link to his page. Says, just did a great interview with Hall of Famer Bernard Hopkins, who works for Golden Boy. He tells me Canelo is likely to fight John Ryder in September. Somebody says, great matchup. Canelo always takes the best opponent available since Triple G, BJ, and Chenko decided to look elsewhere, which is cap. Caleb Smith is available, and he's the number one. So Canelo will take the path of least resistance, typical boxing. Ryder is underrated and improved a lot. So some people are trying to justify it. Who is John Ryder, the psychopath from The Hitcher? I'm done. Oh, wow. Kevin Iole also said, so John Ryder isn't the only finalist for Canelo Alvarez. Jason Quigley is in the running as well, per sources, but I'm obviously sure he meant sources. So Jason Quigley from Australia, Golden Boy fighter, he's in the race to get the Canelo fight. And then after that, Jason Quigley kind of confirmed this news, and he says Ireland versus Mexico, let's get it on. Wow. Wow. Listen, I don't know, since Canelo's went to DAZN, you know, the most lucrative deal or whatever they were saying, it's just been downhill from there. These fights do not sound appetizing. I understand no crowd and no live gate, but it's still a business. Listen, Golden Boy or the, you know, the people who want to have the small violin and try to act sympathetic, we're all in this together. We're all in the pandemic. And if fights like they're saying Derevyanchenko and Jermall Charlo can happen for a title at 160, if fights like Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, if fights like Teofimo Lomachenko can happen, then there's really no excuse. They already said Canelo is taking a pay cut. So the fact that his reported finalists are Jason Quigley and John Ryder spells trouble. The DAZN curse continues. A lot of people aren't familiar with Jason Quigley at all. He also had a fight with Toriano Johnson last year, and he got knocked out. And Toriano Johnson is not considered, you know, the man to beat or anything. So how is this even a thing? You get what I'm saying? And this is no disrespect to Quigley, but I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. These just don't seem like big options. They don't seem like big options. See, this is him fighting Toriano Johnson, and he got stopped in this fight. Look how much bigger he was. You know, who's asking for Canelo to fight Jason Quigley? If anything, why not make a fight between Toriano Johnson and Jason Quigley and see who wins the rematch? You know what I'm saying? To see if that these guys are improved. And again, you can't use the example. What is this? See, look, this is him talking about the loss. Thursday night did not go the way I planned or wanted. It's a bitter pill to swallow. Time now for some rest and recovery. Then we will look at what's next for Team Quigley. Massive congrats to Toriano Johnson. What a warrior. It was a pleasure to share the ring. So very humble, you know, but he's telling you he lost. And this was 51 weeks ago. And since this point, what has he done in terms of landing a Canelo fight? And the reason why I'm talking about this so much is because when it's a black fighter, primarily, old media constantly says, oh, Charlo got to do this. He's fighting bums and he needs to do this. Or when you look at Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, who's on DAZN right now with Canelo. They're stablemates. That would be a great fight. That'd be a great fight. Maybe you do it at 160. If you can't make that, maybe a catchweight, or maybe see if Andre wants to go to 168. But I don't even think he's getting offers. We haven't heard no reports of him getting an offer. So how is it that when it's a black fighter, old media will constantly suggest that the black fighter in the equation has to do all these things, and Charlo needs to fight Jacobs, or Demetrius Andre need to fight Charlo or Jacobs to earn their keep and earn their stripes to get the beloved Canelo fight. But then Jason Quigley can have a record of 18-1, and that one loss being by knockout. 29 years old, not a popular name, and he could get knocked out last year by Toriano Johnson, come back and fight this guy who had 13-4-2 record on a Golden Boy card, and then Abraham Cordero, and then come back and have one fight in the beginning of this year before the pandemic really hit us, and fight a guy, Fernando Marin, with a 16-4-3 record, and win those fights by knockout. Unknown, unheralded names, right? And he gets a Canelo fight. So the Canelo man fans is looking real ugly. It's looking real ugly for old media, because they know this stuff that they put out doesn't make sense. Everybody has to do this to earn Canelo. Nobody's worthy of a Canelo fight. Like champions. Jermall Charlo is a champion. He's not worthy of a Canelo fight. Demetrius Andrade is a champion. Plus, they were champions in their previous division, 154. But they don't deserve Canelo. But other people can't get a Canelo fight. And the thing is, Canelo's a terrific fighter. Clips like this look good. He looks awesome when he's grinding and working and stuff. Pause. But these aren't really sellable fights, pandemic or not. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how awesome or impressive he's looking in training, people aren't taking the matchups as credible threats to anything he got going on. We just watched Canelo knock out Kovalev, even though it looked FAF, we just watched him do it. So it's going to be a hard sell to get smaller guys in a lighter division without a big name in America, stage the fight in America with no crowd, and then expect it to do any type of reasonable numbers or lure a bunch of people and subscribers to the DAZN platform. So to me, the DAZN curse strikes again. But that's what they're saying. That's the latest. Those are the finalists, according to sources in a Bernard Hopkins interview. Shout out to Kevin Ioli. Link in the description. Let me know what you guys think of the rumored finalists for Canelo. Other thing is, there's 8 weeks until the second week of September. Today is the 15th of July, and Canelo's supposed to fight in September 12th, if he's going to keep the same date. And they're not giving themselves much time to promote, especially with the lesser name. And again, the Canelo man fans, they can say whatever they want. Oh, that's because Charlo's scared, and lies. This is the lies that they say. Canelo won't fight Charlo because he's scared, and Andre's scared, and Caleb Plant's scared. None of that matters. At the end of the day, it's about getting the right fights for the fans, and I don't think these are the fights that anybody has requested or demanded of Canelo, similar to the Rocky Fielding fight. But even worse, because we're in a pandemic and there's no crowd. So you can't even rely on a successful live gate and concessions, and people have probably unsubscribed from DAZN during this pandemic from lack of quality content. So what's going to happen when they see Canelo has chosen the guys that are rumored to be the next in line, Quigley or John Ryder, guys who haven't been branded in America? I mean, I just don't see how that's going to entice or encourage a bunch of people to resubscribe to DAZN. But that's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll stay on top of this whenever Canelo decides what's next for him and Golden Boy. But these just don't sound appealing to me. Sign up for ESPN Plus, link in the description. They got a ton of original series, documentaries, docuseries, archive fights, boxing, and UFC. There's a UFC card on. As I'm recording this video, I'm about to watch the main event with Qatar. So appreciate you guys that have used the link. It does help the channel continue to grow and push out more and more content on an independent level. And, you know, I'm a one-man army. So when you guys click on that link, it does help. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We working. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.